No to hate. Yes to respect.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the official weigh-ins for Octagon 73. We're back in Germany, a new city, but the same story. Another sold-out arena. Tomorrow night, the Barclaycard Arena will open its doors for us, and 15,000 fans will welcome Octagon into Hamburg with a main event that sounds more like a Russell Crowe movie than an actual fight, where a prince from invading country will enter to take on the king for the heart of the fans. That's right, Robo Pukac will enter Germany looking to take on the king of Germany, Christian ECKERLIN, in our main event tomorrow night. We also have the Flyweight title fight between Zhumagulov and Adamir on the card, and much, much more. You can watch live in Germany on RTL Plus, and of course around the world you can join us on octagon.tv. Today as well at 4:30 you can join us for the open workouts. I'll try it at the Spielbundenplatz at the Hamburg Reeperbahn. How did I do, Germany? Good, thank you. They can join us at 4:30. We'll have open workouts, interviews, and of course the final face-offs between the fighters. Let's get this underway and introduce everybody on stage. My name is Brian Lacey. Behind me, the dynamic duo, Andrei Novotny and Pavel Neruda, surrounded by a brace of Teresas, our beautiful Octagon ladies, and of course our commission, Vashko. We have Jan the Man and Pavel Picante Tosh looking after the scale. Let's get this underway. First, our YouTube free prelim. Let's welcome, making his debut, Tibor Balash. 27 from Kosic in Slovakia, representing Spartacus Fight Gym, trains with the likes of Klein, Booking, Oreshavi and Siganik, who is also on the card. Making his debut, has 6 pro fights, 3 wins, 2 finishes, both by TKO. And this will be the first foreign opponent he has faced in his career. Needs to hit 70.8. 70.8 there for Tibor Balash. Making weight for his Octagon debut. Again, a dream come true for this guy's fought a lot in Czech Republic and Slovakia. Next up, making his debut as a pro. Let's welcome Zenuni Altin. 22 from Germany by way of Albania, representing the UFD gym. Is it Octagon debut and professional debut as well? One of the most anticipated debuts of an amateur coming out of Germany. 31 amateur fights, 3-time German amateur champion, an IMAF medalist as well. What do we need? We need the We're going to bring this in just slightly over 0.1 over, so we'll bring in the hoop. Yeah. We'll step off. Again, one of the most anticipated pro debuts as an amateur, 31 pro fights, 26 wins. In that run as an amateur, 3-time German amateur champion, 2-time IMAF world bronze medalist and European silver medalist as well. Needs to hit 70.8. 70.7 for Altin, making his pro debut. Again, what a card. This will be our YouTube free prelim. You'll be able to tune in live and for free as advertised on our YouTube channel, and this will whet your appetite for the rest of the card ahead. Now we'll bring these guys together for the face-off. Our YouTube free prelim, Balash versus Altin tomorrow night. Absolutely love that fight. Two hungry young fighters making their octagon debuts, looking to make their mark. Next, we move to the lightweight division and another debut. Let's welcome the lightweight gorilla, Ahmed Halimson. 26 from Afghanistan by way of Berlin, Germany, representing that Spitfire gym. 10 pro fights, 6 wins, all by way of finish, 2 knockouts and 4 submissions in there. Last fought in September, won by first round guillotine, needs to hit 70.8. 70.8 on the money for Ahmed. There we go, bring over here my friend. The lightweight gorilla makes weight. He is taking on a man well known to Octagon fans. Let's welcome him now, Tomasz Ciganik. Cigo making his way to the scales, 26 years of age from Slovakia, representing Spartacus Fight Gym. 7 pro fights, 5 wins, 3 finishes, all by way of submission, and is currently on a 4-fight win streak. 70.8 for Ciganik. Together, man. What a fight. Halimson versus Ciganik, the second fight of the night, Octagon 73. Beautiful fight. What matchmaking that is. Again, Halimson making his debut. Ciganik looking for his 5th win in a row. Next up, we have another Octagon debut, one we've anticipated for a while. Let's welcome now to the scale, Richie Smullen. 33 from Arklow Island, representing SBG, 18 pro wins, 11 finishes in there as well, 5 knockouts, 6 submissions on a 4-fight win streak as well coming into this debut. Needs to hit 68 kilograms, that's the catchweight limit. 67.8 for Smullen. Richie Smullen, again, Bama vet, Bellator vet, was part of the Ultimate Fighter for the UFC and a 4-fight win streak. His average time to victory to 6 minutes 25 seconds. Now let's welcome back to Octagon and back to the scale, Wojtek Barbarek. Wojtek Barbarek, 32 from Slovakia, 3 years, 9 months, 1,372 days since he stepped on the Octagon scale. He's returning. His last fight in Octagon was that legendary bout against Ivan Buchinger. Needs to hit 68.05, just needs to go through that. And then you look at his record, 19 pro fights, 16 wins, 13 finishes, 2 knockouts, and 11, I'll say it again, 11 submissions. Coming in on that win streak as well. And needs to hit 68, that is the catchweight limit, there is no allowance. 68 on the money for Barbarek. Returning to Octagon again on that win streak. Last fought in May, that 2nd round TKO over Pavel Suryan. And Smullen will be his highest ranked opponent to date. These two will lock on. And again, you look at the submission records of both of these guys. 11 there for Barbarek. And Smullen making his debut. Smullen as well one of the teammates and friends of our double champ, of course, Will Fleury, who, as I'll quote him, says one of the most criminally underrated fighters. What a fight this is. Ireland versus Slovakia. Smolin versus Barbaric tomorrow night. What a fight that is. Now listen, yesterday there was a little bit of drama as Omar Amishar was unable to continue in the fight. On 24 hours notice though, we have found an opponent, a replacement. Daniel Makin will step in for Amishar. Again, Makin coming in to make his debut. Undefeated since 2022, a two-weight champion in Germany and looking to take this fight on short notice. He will be stepping in the scales. You can follow us on social media and we will announce that soon. But he will be taking on this man, a legend in Octagon. Let's welcome him now, Marek Bartel. 31 from the Czech Republic, the first man ever to step foot in the Octagon cage as part of Octagon Challenge Season 1. 28 MMA fights, 14 wins, 12 finishes, 7 knockouts, 5 submissions in there. And if you add together the boxing, kickboxing, Thai, BJJ, Sambo, over 150 plus bouts on this man's records. This is a catch weight of 82 kilos. 82 on the money for Bartel. Little flick of the shoulder there, swagger as always. There we go. Look at him as well. He's the only man to hold a win by inverted. Why not, mate? You earned it. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Come and stand next to Pavel. So there we go. Daniel Makin will be the man to take on this man, which is some man for just one man. Let's be honest. Marek Bartel. Good energy, makes weight, and that fight will take place. Ronnie Paradisa in the back there enjoying the show, the Bartel show. Next up, we have our feature bout of the preliminary card, and this is a world-class fight. Let's take a look at the fighters that will compete for the flyweight title.
Who will leave Hamburg as the ruler of the flyweight division? Reigning champion Benno Adamia is preparing to defend his throne. In Trinets, he confirmed that Georgian MMA is booming and is reaping success all over the world. And he's also leaving his own indelible mark on the chronicles of Octagon history.
There we go, 3 shots. Oh, spinning kick.
It's been a few years since he last tasted defeat, and he claimed victory in his last 6 fights. Recently, he proved capable of fighting a full 5 rounds.
Benno Adamia!
But Zhalgas Zhumagulov is planning on putting him through hell in the cage. He's earned huge respect worldwide in his weight category and is here to conquer Octagon.
Extremely accurate with his striking.
The former world number 8 competed in the UFC, where he faced off against the world's elite fighters.
Jumping left hook, oh!
His record boasts 17 wins, including 9 finishes and the scalps of several big names.
Look at the hammers that Zhalgas is throwing. Oh!
The battle between 2 warriors on the threshold of the top 50 in the world rankings promises to be a top-class MMA spectacle.
New champion Octagon MMA!
Let's welcome first the challenger from Kazakhstan, Zhako Zhalgas Mohammed. 36 from Kazakhstan, former UFC fighter, former number 8 in the world, 2-time Fight Night global champion as well, 26 pro fights, 17 wins with 9 finishes, 5 of those coming in the first round. 56.7 on the money for Zhalgas. There we go, one half of our feature bout on the preliminary card, fighting for that Octagon belt. Has made that weight. Now let's welcome, in 1 second, let the man have a drink, he's earned it. Now let's welcome Benno Adamia. Adamia, 29 from Tbilisi, Georgia, the reigning Octagon champion, claimed that belt back at Octagon 67, beat Sam Creasy. For that, one of 2 active Georgian fighters on the card, the Octagon roster. 6-fight win streak, beat Gustavo Lopez in his first fight. Then Stipe Bricic then claimed that belt at Octagon 67. Needs to hit 56.7. There is no allowance for a championship fight. 56.7. 57.6. 1 kilo over the allotted weight. I will let you know that we have been told that he will not cut any more weight. The doctors will not allow it. Therefore, the way it works is Beno Adamir will be stripped on the scale of that title. The only person that can win that belt now will be Zhalgas. He will be the one fighting for that title tomorrow night. So again, just to remind you that because he missed weight and he is not allowed to cut any more weights, that title has been removed from Beno Adamir. That our feature bout on the preliminary card. Zhalgas versus Adamir. I'll try and grab a word. Zhalgas, my friend, I'll get a word with you first of all. The job stays the same for you tomorrow night. You can still win that Octagon belt. I'll make it simple. What's your prediction for how you will win the fight?
Я думаю, уже показал то, что я победитель, то, что я уже сделал вес. Это уже первая моя победа. Он, как видели, как непрофессионал, не сделал вес. Я показал, так что...
I show everyone already. I did the mate, and it's like a win already for me. And if you see the opponent doesn't make a weight, then we are ready.
Okay, Zhalgas, we will see you tomorrow night. Give it one more time, Zhalgas! Beno Adamir, I'm going to ask simply what's happened on the scales. That's 1 kilo over. Obviously very disappointed, very emotional. Can you just tell us anything that's happened in the last few hours?
Yeah, it's happening like in pro sport. I'm sorry about it. Like I cannot talk right now. Something went wrong, but I will like do everything. Like I will die or win tomorrow night. Yeah, I'm gonna win. Like.
Die or win. There we go. We will see you tomorrow night inside that cage. So there we go. That is our feature bout of the preliminary card. The flyweight title still on the line for Zhalgas. He can still win it. Beno Adamir saying he will die or win tomorrow night to maintain his win streak here in Octagon. Next, we move on to the main card and another debut. Let's welcome to the scales the Honey Badger, Faradin Shokhnazarov. Faradin, 24 from Tajikistan, fighting there on the Diego studio in Munich, stepping up in weight to take on this man and this challenge. Undefeated as a pro, as 4-0. Needs to hit 77 on the money there for Shokhnazarov. Making weight, a 4-fight win streak. Again, stepping in on this one and looking to extend his streak with this debut. He is taking on the Stone Eater. Let's welcome him now, Wahed NAZHAND. Here he comes, 31 from Afghanistan by way of Hamburg, Germany. Fighting out at the Hammerbrook Gym in Hamburg. An Ivory MMA, 11 pro fights, 9 wins, 4 finishes, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, including a rear naked choke at Octagon 60 over Max Handanagic. He's fought in ACA before, also held 2 titles back in Afghanistan. And he has the second highest fan base of all active Octagon fighters. 519,000 fans follow him on Instagram. He needs to hit 77.6. 77.75. He will have 2 hours to drop that 0.15 from this moment. So still some weight to come. Nope. 77.75. 0.75, so 1.5 for him to make. Again, needs 2 hours from now to make that weight. You look at his record as well. You've got 11 pro fights, 9 wins, 4 finishes in there, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions, including that rear naked choke. And now we'll bring you here, my friend. We'll do the stare down. Shokhnazarov versus NAZHAND tomorrow night. Good spirits now, but they will go toe-to-toe in the cage in the Barclays Arena. Might get Pavel to translate. Yeah, he's good. Next up, we have a bantamweight contest. Of course, this will have title ramifications. Let's have a look now at the two fighters that will take part in the fight tomorrow.
Get ready for a pivotal duel in the bantamweight division. The former champion has only one goal in mind: to reclaim the title that he believes belongs to him.
Jonas Magard!
Magard usually exudes confidence, and a quick look at his record shows why.
Oh, the right hand's got him! Looking for the finish!
The division number 3 boasts 17 wins, including 9 finishes, and is extremely dangerous in every department. But Farbod NAZHAND has already demonstrated he poses a huge threat to the rest of the division. In his Octagon debut, he defeated former champion Sanakidze, who was unable to handle his opponent's wrestling capabilities and tireless pace. NAZHAND is still going full throttle and has proved himself to be a puzzle that cannot be easily solved. He's won 4 out of his last 5 fights and is planning to score another victory as he goes head-to-head with the former Octagon champion.
Let's welcome first to the scale, Farbod NAZHAND. Farbod, 34 from Iran by way of Germany, representing the Spitfire Gym in Berlin. 16 MMA fights, 12 wins and 4 finishes in there, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions. Last fought Octagon 57, had a successful debut for us, took on the former featherweight champion Mate Sanakidze, a dominant unanimous decision victory, announced him on the bantamweight stage here. Been wrestling since the age of 10, kickboxing and kung fu since the age of 11, over 200 amateur kickboxing fights and lost only 10 of those. Gonna step on the scales, needs to hit 61.7. 61.7 is the magic number. $63.5. 63.5. Again, the bantamweight limit with that 500 gram allowance is 61.7. 63.5 is the limit. He's almost 2 key over. He will have 2 hours, but as you can see, I'm guessing he's been told he will not be able to make any further weight. So you can stay tuned on our social media to find out whether that fight continues. But right now, NAZHAND nearly 1.8 kilos over the allotted weight. We'll bring you to this side, my friend. So there we go, that's 1/2 of the fight. Standing over there. NAZHAND as well, we'll just move him across. There we go, and again, we got the medical team at hand. They will be straight in there to talk. There we go. Okay, next up, let's welcome the former 2-time bantamweight champion, Jonas Magard. 33 from Copenhagen, Denmark, representing Manchester top team, former 2-time Octagon bantamweight champion. He is has the most appearances of any active bantamweight on the Octagon roster. And this will be his 9th, including the boxing match he had as well. 8th in MMA. 24 pro fights, 17 wins, 9 finishes, 2 knockouts, 7 submissions, including 5 Japanese neckties. Needs to hit 61.7. He will also need this, and again, he has, just in Octagon alone, wins over Maciek, Gustavo Lopez, Jack Cartwright, and then Josh Hill. And at Manchester top team, training with the likes of Leroy Murphy, Lewis McGrillen, and of course, Dennis the Menace Frimpong. 61.65 for Jonas Magard. The Shark is happy and ready to eat, I am sure. And again, we will keep you posted on exactly how this turns out. We have Farbod missing weight by 1.8 kilos. We'll have to look at whether this fight continues. That will be negotiated between Jonas, his team, and of course the Octagon matchmakers. Now we will bring these two together. Here you go, my man.
You're gonna feel like this tomorrow. I know you're acting right now. I'm gonna make you feel like this tomorrow.
You're a better actor, bro. Bro, you're a better actor.
Why are you talking? Why are you talking? What are you talking? I don't give a fuck who you are. Then you come here and fight.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Please.
Here we go.
I'll take both of
The
you.
fights happen tomorrow night, my friends. Let's give it a one more time. Firebot versus Joan the Shark Magad. Drama on the scale ahead of tomorrow night's fights. Again, we'll keep you posted on exactly how that turns out, but we move upwards and onwards in the card, and this is one hell of a German showdown. Let's take a look at the two fighters competing in this next fight.
A much anticipated duel that was supposed to take place in Stuttgart will finally go down in Hamburg. On one side of the cage, the mighty Niklas Stolzer. After competing in the UFC, the warrior known as Green Mask returned to Octagon.
Oh, jump knee! Jump knee! Oh my goodness!
His 10 finishes before the limit demonstrate he's not one for wasting time, as he claimed 8 of those wins in the first round. Stolzer has the title in his sights and sees this next fight as a great opportunity to clear one of the competitors on his path to glory. Yesin Ayari has come to Octagon to claim the top spot, and this year he received huge attention after winning his debut fight with a brutal finish.
Oh, big right hand! There is the shot!
He's the last man who managed to finish Karim Engizek inside the cage. Abacus is hungry for huge fights, and this is his chance to confirm that intention.
Wow, what a fight. Let's welcome first to the scale, Yesin Ayari. This a welterweight contest. They need to hit 77.6. Ayari, 33 from Nuremberg, Germany. Representing the original fight gym, former Inferno champion, Superior champion, UFC vet. 77.55. You're good, my friend. Everyone seems surprised. Good job, brother. There you go, 77.55, under the 77.6 limit. We'll bring you over here, my friend. Now let's welcome his opponent, Green Mask, Niklas Stolzer. 32 from Magdeburg, Germany, representing Team Stolzer and Extreme Couture, also a UFC vet. 21 pro fights, 14 wins and 11 finishes, 6 knockouts in there, 5 submissions, and all victories inside Octagon come by way of finish. He's finished Yanyanka Kalashnik, and of course that last fight, that jump knee to finish on the floor against Kohut. He's hit 77.6. 77.6 there for Stolzer. Also, new father-to-be. Congratulations, my friend. There you go. Nice to see you. We will bring these guys together. And again, this is a clash. 2 of the best German fighters fighting on German soil here in Hamburg. Stolzer versus Ayari. Mouth-watering stuff here at Octagon 73. Stolzer versus Ayari, Germany versus Germany tomorrow night here in Hamburg. What an unbelievable welterweight contest that is, and we will keep that theme running as far as welterweight contests. Let's take a look at the two guys stepping up in a second. Now, first of all, making his debut, long-awaited debut, I should say, the Brazilian Sub-Zero. Let's welcome Zoltan Lutabak. 32 from Brazil by way of Germany, making his Octagon debut, fighting out of that UFD gym. 15-time world champion in various combat sports. If it involves kicking and punching people in the face, this guy has probably won a belt in it. 29 finishes, 50 pro fights, I should say, with 40 wins. 29 finishes, 16 knockouts, 13 submissions, and check this out, 25 first round finishes in there. 50 pro fights, 50% of those have been finished in the first round by this way. There's no, you have to wait. We have to wait for the pay-per-view for that sort of access, okay? Yeah? I'm not going to argue with that, my friend. He needs to hit this guy at 77.6. $77.5. No. It's a miracle how you make weight with that thing, honestly. Crikey. There we go. Again, you look at his accolades. He's fought in MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, karate, won world titles in all of them. BJJ started at age 10, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And he says he is coming to freeze Hamburg tomorrow night. This will be a Brazil versus Brazil showdown. Let's welcome now to the scale the former welterweight champion, Kike Rodrigues de Brito Cruz. 28 years of age from Brazil, representing the Brazil TKO team. Former welterweight champion, 23 pro MMA fights, 17 wins, 17 finishes, 14 knockouts and 3 submissions. Then check this out. Muay Thai, 20 amateur fights, 11 pro, 77.4 makes weight, Kike Brito. There we go, we'll bring these guys together. Welcome back, my friend, nice to see you. I'll try. I will use the phrase, what a fight. Tomorrow night, this goes down. Brazil versus Brazil. Brito versus Luterbach in Hamburg. Incredible bit of matchmaking that. Again, I'll talk to you about the accolades of Zoltan Luterbach, 50 wins, 25 first-round finishes. Kike Brito, 30 pro fights at Muay Thai, 30 knockouts on top of that as well. Next up, we're going to jump to the heavyweight division. This is our co-main event. Let's welcome first to the scale, Kazim Arras. 37, representing Sparta Gym Aachen. Making his Octagon debut, 14 fights, 9 wins with 6 finishes, 4 knockouts and 2 submissions. Former EMC heavyweight champ, the LFL heavyweight champ as well. And needs to hit under 120.7. 113.2 there for Arras. Plenty of change there from the 120.7 limit as a heavyweight. Also competed in wrestling in the Bundesliga and represented Germany around the world. Now we'll welcome from Poland his opponent, Adam Pałasz. 34 years of age from Poland, the most active heavyweight on the roster. This will be his 7th fight for the Octagon promotion. 13 pro fights, 9 wins, 8 finishes, and has an 86% takedown defense. 118.5 for Pałasz. How are you, brother? Heavyweight havoc guaranteed. Germany versus Poland. Arras versus Pałasz. Near 250 kilos will enter the Octagon cage tomorrow night. A big breath there from Andrei Novotny says it's all. Then we have one small bit of business, a prince versus a king. Let's take a look at these two fighters before they step on the scale.
The Prince of Bratislava, Robert Pukac, heads to Hamburg on a mission to collect the royal scalp of Christian ECKERLIN. So get ready for a unique battle between the king and the prince as they face off at the Barclays Arena. Since last year, Christian ECKERLIN's name has burnt brighter than ever before.
This is the main event for King of Germany.
After defeating Jungwirth at the historic tournament in Germany, he earned the status of Germany's biggest MMA star.
Oh, nice, and connecting.
Das war ein Step, der, ich will nicht sagen unsterblich gemacht hat, aber einen Legendenstatus bekommen hat.
ECKERLIN boasts an impressive record of 17 victories, but he's most renowned as an incredible finisher, a fact confirmed by the 14 finishes on his record.
He has done it! Christian ECKERLIN once again!
The first round submission.
That's it! That's it!
However, a tough challenge awaits him because Pukac is in the form of his life.
Býva to tak, že princ musí zosadiť kráľa.
The proud Bratislava native is riding high on a 3-fight win streak. And his last victory sent shockwaves around the arena. scored a ruthless KO over Octagon's former welterweight king David Cosma on his home turf of Trinets. The fired-up Prince then announced his intentions to dethrone another monarch and challenged ECKERLIN, who's more than ready to defend his homeland from the Slovak invader.
Nemci môžu byť v kľude, ja kráľovi iba zoberiem korunu a vrátim sa naspäť, takže oni môžu žiť slobodne a v kľude.
Sein Spitzname ist Prinz Bratislava, ja. Aber leider gibt's nur einen König. Für ihn leider.
Will he conquer Germany and seize the throne? Or will ECKERLIN prove that his opponent isn't fit to wear his crown?
Es wird King of Germany Abend.
Let's welcome first the Prince of Bratislava, Robert Pukac. 33 years of age from Bratislava, fighting out of Fighting Slava, 33 pro fights, 19 wins with 8 finishes, 4 submissions and 4 knockouts. But let's look at his recent career, a 3-fight win streak. Luis Felipe Oliveira, Amari Diedrich at Octagon 63, and then of course that knockout, that first round knockout in Trinets, Octagon 67 over the former and longest reigning welterweight champion in David Cosma. Pukac in the absolute form of his life. He has faced the who's who and he called for this fight. That dream has come true. 79.4, 77.6 was the welterweight limit allotted for this fight. 79.4. Again, we will keep you posted on how this turns out. Pukac missing weight by over 2 kg, and he will have 2 hours to continue making that weight. Next up, let's welcome the King of Germany, Christian ECKERLIN. 38 from Frankfurt, Germany, representing MMA spirit, 24 pro fights, 17 wins, 14 finishes, including 6 knockouts, 8 submissions. But that last fight, Octagon 62 in the Frankfurt Eintracht Arena in front of 60,000 fans, where he claimed the King of Germany belt against Christian Jungwirth. 77.6 on the money for the King of Germany, Christian ECKERLIN. Robert Pukac versus Christian ECKERLIN, our main event tomorrow night here in Hamburg. I'll get a quick word, Robbo. My friend, listen, quick question just about obviously the weight miss. Can you tell us anything about what's happened on the run into this fight?
I thought everything was okay, but in the morning my weight just stopped. I can't do it, and I was in sauna last time for like 10 minutes in the bath, you know, and I lost like 0.2 kilos. So I don't know what happened, man, but show must go on. Well,
listen, the show must go on. We've seen the face-to-face. We've seen the showdown. One more time. What's your prediction on how you get this job done tomorrow night?
I think I will finish this fight.
How will we get this?
TKO.
TKO. And, of course, that's the Prince of Bratislava, Slovakia behind you. A message for them in Slovak?
Let's make it happen, man.
In Slovak? You can do it in Slovak.
Priatelia, ideme na to. Ah!
There we go. Give it one more time. The Prince of Bratislava. We move to the King of Germany, Christian ECKERLIN. He's missed the weight. What does that affect you? I mean, it's for you?
I don't care. I have a good training camp, so this is the result of everything. Good diet plan from my coach. Yes, and we're on point, like all the time. And we bring fireworks tomorrow.
And we're in Hamburg. This city means a lot to you. They're showing up for you as well. What does it mean to fight here in the Barclays Arena?
Yeah, it's amazing for me personally, because I'm all the time, a lot of times here in Hamburg. I have a big crowd here. Yeah, and yes, I cannot wait to fight tomorrow here in Hamburg.
Okay, almost done. Prediction for how you will get the fight done?
TKO, KO, everything is possible. 5 rounds, domination. No problem.
And then one message in German for your German fans. Why should they tune in? Why should they join us to watch this fight tomorrow night?
Schaltet alle morgen ein. RTL Plus, wenn ich in der Halle sein kann. Morgen gibt's Feuerwerk. Nochmal eine andere Version von mir selbst. Auf geht's, Leute.
There we go, like a pro. Give it one more time. The King of Germany, Christian ECKERLIN. That fight is our main event. Of course, tonight we have got the open workouts. Join us at 4:30 there, and plenty more. Stay tuned for all the updates as well with the fight card. But tomorrow night, tune in on RTL Plus or Octagon.tv. We will see you there.
Hamburg is about to rumble for the first time with the arrival of Europe's greatest combat sports show, Octagon. The comeback of the King of Germany. One of Octagon's biggest superstars, Christian ECKERLIN, returns to the cage after defeating Jungwirth before a crowd of 60,000 fans at the biggest MMA event in history. Now he'll have to take care of another invader. The Prince of Bratislava, Robo Pukac, is about to enter the biggest fight of his career, and he's out to collect the royal scalp. The Slovak star is in the form of his life, and in his last fight he ruthlessly knocked out the former 6-time champion, David Kozma.
Oh my goodness!
Buckle up, there's about to be a heavyweight earthquake. 2-meter-tall finisher and heavyweight number 3 Adam Pawash wants to restore order in the heavyweight division. But he'll be facing off against the champion of 2 organizations, including LFL, Kazimierz. A brutal samba between 2 Brazilian strikers in a duel that could offer one of the most legendary shootouts in Octagon history. Phenomenal former welterweight champion BRITO has scored all 17 of his victories before the limit. He'll be put to the test by another world legend and 5-time MMA champion, with 24 first-round finishes under his belt, Zoltan Luterbach. A clash of titans from the German scene. Green Mask Stolzer, with the scalps of Kalashnik and Kohut in his collection, will battle it out against Yesin Ayari, who's already faced Darren Till in the UFC. Former 2-time Octagon champion Jonas Shark Magard continues on his path towards another title chance. This time round, he'll be inviting world number 70 and cardio machine NAZHAND into the murky waters. NAZHAND boasts the scalp of former champion Mate Sanakidze in his collection. And you'll witness a title bout between Europe's greatest flyweight fighters as current Octagon champion and world number 52 Adamia defends his belt against former number 8 in the world Zhumagulov, who's convinced he's about to dominate the division. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 73, ECKERLIN versus Pukac. Experience the view from the front row with pay-per-view. Watch the tournament live at octagon.tv.